part of your project, and then we'll have one more, and we'll be done. So let's go ahead, open this up. After I finagled around a little bit, this is the way your feed form kind of work. Okay, we've got now. It's important to note you've got 3 labels here. So the welcome label, LBL welcome, LBL username, and this will be very important for us because we're going to do another terrible thing that you shouldn't do, but hey, txt post. Okay, now to make this bigger, I did change it to multi-line, so just remember that. We'll have a post button, a refresh button, and a logout button. Okay, let's begin. First, go to the post button and go ahead. Under your post button event, you can actually just copy and paste this entire try block, and we will actually be using this part right here for something new. So try that. Then before your select username, post, yada yada, go ahead and make something called command 1. Okay, this is going to be our insert command. So first things first, we need to create an oladb command, and we're going to call this post command. New oladb command. Then let's go ahead and make our string. So string post q for post query equals insert into info username post values. Do the same thing where single parentheses, put open and close quotes, and then 2 pluses in the middle. End that with a semicolon for another one, and I will zoom in right here so you can see a little bit better. Okay. We need a username, which you'll see we don't have right now, but we'll get it, and the post content. First thing that we want to do, add a string, post equals txt post.text, everything else, and username. For right now, what we want to do is string username is equal to LBL username dot text. Now that's important, the LBL, and you'll see why in a minute. Okay, so we have this. All we have to do now is set the post command dot command text equal to post q. Set the post command dot connection equal to final project connection, and post command dot execute non-query. Okay, now we still have some things to do, but if you look, we can start it. You can go ahead and log in. Okay. Our test post loads fine, and then we can just type in second test in our post. Click post, and you'll see it's updated automatically because the script right here is attached already. It runs afterwards, and the insert command worked. Great, guys, we're almost done. We are almost done. Okay. Now we need to get the username through, and the way that we are going to do that, if you go to your first form, your login form, And when our login is finished, right, successfully logged in, you want to go ahead and pass the username to the feed form. Okay. Then come back to our feed form. Let it know up here at the top, right underneath initialize component, that it is getting a string, and that string is username. And what we want to do is make lbl username dot text equal to username. Okay. When we run it now, what happens is we type in our username here, put in our password. When we click login, it sends the username to this form, so go ahead and fills it in, and then when we post, we're pulling from that username label, clicking post, and you'll see that it works. Okay. So last thing, all we need to do is get our refresh button to work. So pull that out, take this try catch block, copy it into this, and then take out the insert command, because all we're doing is refreshing the feed, which is the same thing that happens when it loads. And we can then start. Type in our information. And refresh. You know, we're not going to see any difference here, because the point is, if theoretically other people are on the network, they'll be doing it. But post, and it would also load if other users on the network were doing it. So that's it. I'll have one more video to kind of tie everything up and do some cleanup, because we really desperately need some cleanup on this, and we'll be good to go.